Step into the world where the dice tell the story and every roll brings adventure to life. We're sharing chaos, laughter, and drama from the best game in the world. Step into our weird little box. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today?
Fabulous.
Yeah?
Meh.
Yeah?
Super good.
I feel like it's been a long time. I miss you guys.
Best day ever.
I just want to talk about what happened at the end of last week's episode. The long anticipated level up. I don't need to know everything that happened, but you guys want to share a little bit about what did happen? I'm going to roll to see who goes first.
I thought you were talking about when Ari died.
I thought he was going to talk about the fact that I went a whole combat without spending a hero point.
Gardus, you're first.
Gardus, good drunk.
When Ari died, I didn't really care much.
Wasn't that big of a deal?
Level up, Jeff.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, maybe we could get somebody who can walk a little faster on the trails. Having somebody who's 2 feet tall is a real...
Gardus is
faster.
faster
Yeah,
than
she's faster than he is.
I'm not saying that it reflects reality. I'm just saying it's what you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level up. We leveled up.
Most of my thoughts don't reflect reality.
Was I supposed to do something?
Yeah.
No, not you. Everyone else leveled up. I just wanted to know how you felt about not leveling up with everyone else.
You actually leveled down.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. I got a couple of things.
That's awesome. Who's next?
So I think one of the biggest things for me, for Gardus, is that I had 3 skills or 3 attributes at 3, and all 3 of those go up to level 4 now. So it was strength, constitution, and wisdom that were at +3. Now they're all +4. So
Nice.
that's huge. Like, that's a big boost to my stats just across the board. And then getting one of my favorite things I got was the ancestry feat. I can now see through magical darkness. So when Tony says, "Oh, you can't see, it's too dark, it's actually a magical darkness, you have to figure out how to get through this without it," and then I just say, "Fuck you, Tony." I mean, I say that a lot anyways, but now
It'll be for a reason.
now there's a
instead of
reason.
just like,
It'll hurt that much more.
Yeah.
Now it's not me just driving in my car home, going home, just going, "Fuck you, Tony."
White knuckling it.
Yeah. That was
I'm glad
the
I'm
biggest
doing
thing.
my job.
A couple. We get level 3 spells now, so I got a couple of those.
Nice.
Yeah.
Osu?
Yeah.
Chuck Ruru?
Chakruru. The attribute boost was nice.
Yeah, level 5 is a great level.
Yeah. The main ones there are Dex and Con. Those are both really good for me. The most interesting part about the level up is I went for Radya's Revelry, which is super fun. Once a day, if an attacker makes an attack on me, the attacker that I can see makes an attack on me and he misses, then I have an opportunity to steal something from him, which is normally outside of the bounds of thievery.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then the other...
Do ghosts have pockets for you to steal stuff from?
I mean, they might. You don't know.
We're going to find out.
There's all different kinds of ghosts.
You reach into their pocket and then go through their pocket and just touch their junk.
yeah, what would have happened?
Steal it.
Yeah.
What would have happened if he could have stole that guy's mask? You know?
Got your
Got your
nose.
junk.
Yeah.
Got your junk. You leave him alone for 3 minutes.
So I ended up...
Stealing people's junk left and right. It's like what the character's designed for now.
where do you put them all?
I'm sure Osu has somewhere.
Does it smell?
Welcome to Osu's haberdashery.
Please don't touch the merchandise.
Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite one.
They're on the shelves. They're hanging from the ceiling.
Look at the color. Just look at the color. So really excited. I got 2 skill increases. That was really nice. I turned one of them into my thievery for obvious reasons, and then I took another point into acrobatics. And then the other thing that I'm really excited about is my untrained improvisation went from a level -2, and at the 5th level it becomes your level -1.
That's huge.
So
Sweet.
all of my untrained skills are at a minimum of 4, which feels really, really nice.
Yeah, that's big.
And then I think that's basically I got, up to expert in perception, which will help. I've always had really bad, not always, but I tend to have bad initiative. I think that's about everything worth talking about.
I was a little disappointed with how the encounter went last week. I thought that creature underperformed just a little bit, but I am still pumped up about hearing your guys' level 5s. Like, now we are ready to get into some situations, both thematically with the story and with your guys' power level.
I don't remember. Was it the creature or your rolls that underperformed?
A little bit of both. It can be both. It can be both.
Ouch.
You guys rolled a lot of 20s.
That's, yeah.
And
you
maybe
rolled
your
a lot of
dice
ones.
overperformed.
Ooh.
Kyle?
Rein it in a little
Not
bit.
mine.
What happened with Violet?
over performers team meeting?
Not my dice.
You know? Okay, what happened with Violet? Violet took a partial boost to strength, which is...
Did you multi-class? Did you finally take your rogue dip?
I mean, if I could, yes. Am I getting permission right now to take another dip on an odd level? I would love that. So when you do your boost, when you get to level 5, you have to start making the decision about whether or not you want to do partial boosts, which don't actually affect you until level 10. And so it's a pretty steep tax to pay, but I figured given Violet's position in the party, I went ahead and did that. So hopefully he's still alive at 10. And then I took boost in dexterity, constitution, and wisdom. Not in intelligence, still at a 7 for that bad boy. I got a boost to intimidation, which will make that threatening approach all the more effective. Expertise in weapons, so my to hit's pretty good. And I got class from the ranger class, trackless journey, so I don't leave tracks anymore. And most importantly, best for last, I am now a swimmer. I have a swim speed.
Finally. What is it?
I think 15 feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that's
cool.
a huge game changer. Like, that
Huge
just changes
game changer.
how you do combat in the water and everything.
Just spent a decade
So-
making his living in the water, and now he learns how to swim.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can swim circles around Gardas and Ari while they drown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I already could have done before because I could hold my breath for so long. It didn't really matter if I was successful.
So,
or not.
Yeah.
and here's the thing I like to think about the swim speed, because like all of you guys can swim. I just like to think of it as like, you know, now you're just as comfortable in water sort of thing, because that's how it really translates, especially in combat.
Well, yeah, and you know, if there's difficult terrain or whatever, right? Like in the water, rough waters, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's
fine.
It's
That's cool.
huge. So yeah, a swim speed is more than just being able to swim. It's like, you know, you're damn near amphibious at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially with your breath holding.
Yeah. 15 feet.
Nice. Ari.
All right. So I deliberated and I did not increase my con score. It is still at 1. I went up on Dex, Wisdom. I did a half boost on Charisma and then Intelligence. And then because of that Intelligence boost, I got Aklo for a new language, which relates to Zudu's notes. And I decided to train in religion. So that will be helpful. I can do my own recall knowledge rolls on the 90% of creatures that we fight that require religion.
Can you please
Seasons of Ghost Adventure Path?
Yeah.
Right. Can you
Yeah.
please check to see if things are undead, because I always forget.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Okay.
And then let's see what else. I got Eclectic Obsession for my Ancestry feat, which means that I can choose to train in a skill for 10 minutes. A knowledge in one lore skill of your choice for 10 minutes or until you critically fail a check.
Temporary lore skill.
Yeah.
Fun.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I don't know if you would let me use it for research because that's more of a long-term thing, but I could do it like 10 minutes a day. I don't know. But yeah, I did that. And then we got the level or rank 3 spells. So I chose Haste
Oh.
Nice.
and Ghostly Weapon.
Mhm.
People are starting to build for the adventure.
And then I decided to replace a spell that I have not used yet. It was called Gentle Breeze. It lasted for 10 minutes and helped us with healing and getting over like poisons and afflictions and whatnot.
For everyone else, as a spontaneous caster, this is pretty much the only time she can change out her spells unless she's spending downtime.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was really hard to choose, but I finally did it, and I took Force Barrage.
Oh,
which is
nice.
My second
Oh, no.
aggressive spell, and I chose to make it my signature spell because I did not have anything else that was appropriate before.
That's a good one. And that gets additional damage dice for each level it goes up, right? So
Yeah, I need to look at.
I was going to ask how many damage dice is it right now?
It's dependent on level
Actions.
and action spent.
Oh, and
So-
action spent.
But
Okay.
because it's signature at rank 2, I can cast it at rank 1 or at rank 3.
Yeah.
So it goes up or down. But let's see.
Is Archives of Nethys down for anybody else?
I'm not struggling with it.
No, I'm
Oh,
on it right
no.
now.
Weird.
So heightened.
It's just you.
Actually, I can't do that
Oh.
because it's heightened +2, so it's at 3rd level. I'm very upset right now.
Wait,
so-
what's it?
I'm so sorry, Courtney.
So it only heightens it's a plus
So I-
2 heightened, so
Yeah,
so
I
it
can't
heightens at
choose it as
first
my
level,
s-
3rd level, 5th level, 7th level. So you can't cast it. Well, you could cast it at 2nd level as a 1st level
Right.
spell. Like you can
So
spell
you-
the spell slot.
But
So
I
you
don't-
could still get it at
No, I
2nd
can't.
level.
Because I can
No.
only learn spells. Every spell slot that I have, I know a spell of that rank.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I will. I
Get
guess
back to us?
for this session. Maybe go back to Gentle Breeze, and can I choose something else later if I want to?
you have 1 week.
Okay, that's frustrating.
What are we again? A group of pigs is called a what? A drove?
A drove. I put it in my notes.
Next time,
Drive faster.
he got me.
Actually, what I'm going to
Was
do?
that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
For real?
I've decided.
No, it wasn't that. She's decided.
I'm exchanging runic weapon.
That was the fastest week of my life.
Yes, exchanging runic weapon, which is a 1st level spell, for Force Barrage, and it will not be a signature spell because I have Soothe as my signature 1st level.
So you can't upcast it then?
Not unless I learn it.
Yeah, right.
Or I could take it as my 3rd level signature spell next time I get another one.
Yeah, Force Barrage is pretty cool. Automatic hit,
Yeah.
automatic damage.
Force damage is probably the best type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Let's play.
Fine.
I don't even know why I come to this thing anymore. That kind of energy.
I like it. Everyone get out your phones and start playing games and looking up scores.
You want me to ask you when it's time for a combat? Like when is it my turn?
Yeah.
When's it my
Let me
turn?
know when it's my turn.
Yeah.
Please don't role play with me.
Yeah. If you want to pretend to be somebody, do it with somebody who cares.
All right. So lately in Willow Shore, you guys are helping putting the place all back together. You helped Mama Bao exercise her bun shop. You help Candora find the body. You're trying to befriend Yami. You complete the Cerulean Boar and give Stefan a job. Osu has some crazy dreams, and he reveals what he learned to the drove the next day. God damn it. You begin making a game plan about what needs to be done, and Stefan struggles with his new role as tea house caretaker, or whatever title he deemed to give himself that day.
I don't know if struggle is the right word. I think he's crushing it.
I think he struggles with life in general.
No. Not
It's like
Steph.
everything.
Late at night, Joey Woy comes storming into the boar, terrified. Some creature is prowling about outside his house. So you guys rush over to investigate, and you find this haunting stone-faced figure who pursues Ari in a frenzy. And after dropping her a few times, the apparition falls to the onslaught of the protectors. You guys level up, but what I failed to mention was you also earn a reputation point with Northridge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
10?
You
11.
get 2 hope points,
We need those.
and you level up again.
Wow.
Wow.
What's the hero point situation?
1.
Uno.
2.
2 to the right, 3 to the left.
So our hope is at 16 now, and Northridge is at 11.
That's what I got.
Okay. See, look at that. So we have so much hope. We have hope to spare, guys.
Hope for days.
And let's get into the next week. It is week 7 of fall. It is getting cold out. The sun doesn't shine as often as it used to. The rain is holding off a bit.
was gonna say, I think every environmental description that we've gotten has included some form of rain.
Yeah, I know.
A drizzle or a mist or a downpour.
So I was
But
reading.
it's getting worse.
I was reading the Tianjia World Guide, and that's one feature about this region is that it's a very wet
It's a
region.
rainforest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. So that
It
it
would.
completely makes sense.
Yeah,
Wow.
we'd be used to it.
Yeah. Amazing.
You're just now learning that.
I am.
Yeah.
So
Last week.
Again, it's not raining now. It's just not super sunny. And let's get into montage mode. The music starts going. Like, we're going to make it right.
Beep,
Uh,
boop,
you guys
dee,
start
pow.
putting Willowshore together. Do you guys want to do preparation or downtime first?
I want to do downtime.
Downtime it is. Violet, take us away. What are you going to do?
Violet's gonna fish, but he's just real excited to swim. He just it feels like he's cracked open a whole new layer of swimming. He can feel the water on his body. He's creating vortices to shed low pressure zones at the front of his body to move him through the water, and he's just having a great old time.
So give me a hunting lore. No, I'm kidding.
You son
I'm
of a
kidding,
bitch!
I'm kidding. I do actually want a nature this time, though. Give me a nature
Okay.
check.
Natty 20
Yeah.
Oh my God.
for a 30.
You are not catching fish. There is something wrong with the river. You notice that it's flooding long before it should be, and you're expecting fishing to be easy. You know, they are returning right now. This is a time where you guys are preserving salmon eggs, and you know it smokes all day long, just smoking fish, smoking
Yeah,
salmon.
breeding season for the
Yeah,
salmon.
it should be bountiful, and you are getting nothing. You're concerned that the river is already rising. It is way too soon in the season for the river to be backing up. There is something wrong here.
Uh-oh. He would go report that to probably everybody who might care. Matsuki, Senker, he'd want to tell everyone.
Okay. Ari,
So I don't make any money?
no.
We're gonna have to.
Son of a bitch. I rolled a
Bummer.
20 and didn't make any money.
We're gonna have to explore upriver to figure out what the hell is going on.
Downriver?
What?
Ari is going to research the curse
Oh.
Okay.
with her newfound knowledge of the Aklo language. She's going to study Zudu's notes. Maybe I don't know if Gardas is doing this as
No.
well. Okay,
Wait, where are you going?
I'm studying Zudu's notes, which are in Abyssal and Aklo.
I can read them now.
Yes.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah, maybe I should study with you.
You guys can work together?
Yeah.
We can piece it together. 'cause
Are you
it's
guys
like
working together?
Yes.
Wait, this is downtime?
Yes.
Uh,
You can choose what you want to do.
yeah, no, that actually sounds like a good idea. Like, I think I was kind of planning something else, but if Ari were to ask Gardas, he'd be like, oh, yeah, look, Ari, I can show you what I learned.
Yes. Sweet.
So if you guys want to work on this together, and if you both want to roll religion checks, you will get a +2 as you guys take turns deciphering the notes together.
Awesome.
I'm newly trained in religion.
Me too.
Oh, so
Yeah,
there's no fish in the river. Do you think they
Shit.
get turned around by the fog?
I'm sure that they do.
I wonder if we should do something.
Shit.
Right?
Oh no!
I'm gonna turn in a hero point. I rolled a 2 on the dice.
I don't want to turn in a hero point, though.
I do. And I rolled a 6 on the dice.
I got a 5 plus 11 is 16 total.
17.
Is that with your bonuses?
Yes.
No. How do I add 18?
Plus 2.
How do I add?
Well, I also forgot what I had just said was my die roll.
What I like to do is I look at my first 16 fingers and then I add 2 more fingers to it.
So yeah, I guess 18 then.
It's just too much to get through. You guys are
frustrating.
struggling back and forth as your guys' initial translations just aren't matching up and aren't making sense. Osu.
Osu's. I imagine that Osu's back into withdrawals with lemon thyme tea, and he's mad about it. He realizes that he's addicted, and he wants to not be addicted anymore. So he's going to Matsuki or one of the other doctors in town, and he's trying to get cured.
Probably seeking out Dr. Dami.
Yeah.
Wasn't Matsuki's wine to help you fight addiction?
No. How would that help?
I could have sworn that was what
No,
made
it
it special.
Gave you addiction.
Isn't that what made it special?
No, what made it special is it was a +2 to both remove diseases and remove poisons,
I think he's right.
which is normally it's in my recipe book. It's right here. I guess I could actually look at it, but I know it's a +2.
It's right here.
Yeah. Matsuki's medicinal wine. It's +2 versus poisons and diseases for 24 hours. So, yeah. And it actually gives you an addiction because it's alcoholic.
This medicinal wine works wonders in helping to recover from disease, inclingly, ironically, drug addiction.
Boom.
Why didn't you tell me that when I learned the literal
You did.
spell?
Where do you think I heard it from?
Get smoked.
I was going to say, like, if Kyle knew it from somewhere.
Are you going to write it now?
Yeah, you better fix it.
Yeah, fix it.
Old
Fix it.
Matsuki's Private Brew has quite the kick. In addition to making you tipsy, this medicinal wine works wonders in helping you recover from disease, including, ironically, drug addiction. Matsuki's medicinal wine functions as alcohol, except that its saving throw is a much lower fortitude DC. In addition, upon drinking a dose of Matsuki's medicinal wine, you gain a +2 item bonus to fortitude saves against diseases and poisons for 24 hours. This applies to your daily saves against disease progression, however... Oh, doesn't. This applies to your daily save against diseases progression. However, the bonus doesn't apply to any checks you attempt against Matsuki's medicinal wine itself.
So then what does it actually do for the addicted condition then?
Well, I think it just gives you that +2 or whatever if you're rolling for it.
All right.
That would be my assumption.
Yeah, so
based on-
addiction stages never, like your max addiction never goes away, but you can work back down the track all the way back down to 0, but you don't lose the addiction tag. And the next time you're introduced to the substance, you make your saves regardless of what you do on those saves. Like you could go up or down on that addiction stage, but then when you go through withdrawals, you're right back up to, whatever stage you were at.
So you could take Matsuki's wine, get addicted to alcohol, and
Yes.
then use Matsuki's wine to get unaddicted to alcohol.
You would get addicted specifically to Matsuki's wine because it doesn't work against itself.
Yeah.
I can make that as much of that as you want.
of
That's
Matsuki's wine.
Matsuki's wine. Yeah, if you want to come to Gardas for your addiction problems.
I feel like in a town as small as Willow Shore, like it would be like kind of one of those low key, like everybody knows but nobody talks about it. Like, oh, if you've had a little problem with the opium, you go see Matsuki and get some wine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's expensive, and I don't think he has it in abundance.
Guess who does?
yes, who does?
Well, I don't have any money, so I guess it must be the ye old Gardas's clinic.
That's who you go to when you need help.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say, though, if you want to drink his wine, this still doesn't count as your downtime activity.
Oh,
You
okay.
just want to drink some of Gardas's.
Unless you're
Matsuki
going to,
batch.
make a thing out of it.
I mean,
if you're going to bunker down and just start double fisting it until you feel better, that might be a different story.
I just thought that maybe I was gonna go into an in-treatment program and do chores all day. But if it's as
Is that
easy as getting wasted,
Is
then
that what they do?
Has anyone seen Osu?
I mean, you tell me what you're doing.
They
This
let
is
me out
your
at night.
story.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is the thing, though, with Matsuki's wine. You could kick one addiction and just get another.
yeah.
I mean,
That sounds amazing. It sounds very like a smart
sounds
thing to
exactly
do.
what you want to do.
Sounds like Western medicine.
Oh, burn.
You know,
Like against all the West.
could we take a part of our downtime? Could we take a team trip down to the Kappas? I think Violet would want to go see the Kappas after thinking it for a day. Or two.
Let's finish what we're doing first, and then we can talk
Okay.
about what we're going to
Okay.
do next.
Okay.
Where did the rails go?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to get off this hooch. Yeah, Osu takes the rest of his Dreamtime tea and he puts it in the safe at the cerulean
floor?
bore.
hmm
And then
The floor bore safe
Yeah, I mean he'll
by the door floorboard.
he'll try Dr. Dami first. He'll go to
Can we mute Kyle for like 2 minutes?
Just pull out his mic.
He's in charge of the
yeah,
soundboard.
Good luck.
Oh no! What happened?
Yeah, I'd like to try Dr. Dami first because I don't want to try Gardas's hooch, but I don't have any money, so I assume that I have to do chores or something.
They're not. I mean, Willow Shore is a little more socialized than that. I think you can get treatment without necessarily needing to pay first. So,
Socialized medicine?
are you just committing yourself?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
One track mind. That's all he wants.
I
That's all I
imagine
can
like
think
that
about.
conversation. You'd be like, maybe I'll go get some of Matsuki's wine. I heard that's good. And Gardus is like, oh, I can make that for you. He's like, I'm going to Dr. Dami's.
Yeah, Matsuki taught me how to make it. I got the recipe right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was whichever doctor you think can help. I realize I confused that.
Okay, give me a fortitude save. You have a +4 to this because of
Nice.
Dami's critical success.
Wow.
He knows a thing or two about Dreams MT.
Okay.
That looks like he should turn in a hero point. That's a hero point.
I think I do want to.
What was it?
I rolled a 7,
Oh,
risky.
which isn't the worst, but
Yeah.
Okay.
and I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
My fortitude's a 11, so 13 plus 4, 17.
You Courtney'd it.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't feel good.
It doesn't.
At least you didn't Kyle it. Who knows what we'd be doing now?
I'm actually kicking myself for not taking that 7 because
I shouldn't have said anything.
it's way better.
I could see you doing the calculus. You make this face when you're like, "Do I use a hero point?"
What would the total be on a 7?
It would have been 7 plus 11 plus
4?
4.
So 22.
Yeah.
That's not
And
bad.
what did you end up getting?
I rolled a 2 on dice
18?
plus 4 plus 17.
Oh,
17.
Best hero point I ever got.
Yeah.
You, you don't make any progress.
Dang
It
it.
doesn't, you're still struggling. No progress.
We're not doing well. Nobody succeeded on any of their downtime activities.
Uh-huh.
That's not true.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
succeeded.
you got a nat 20.
I got a
Violet-
hint.
It just
Killed
didn't
it.
do anything.
He
got a
didn't
hint.
do anything though. Yeah.
I want to do one thing in downtime, and it's in regards to Stefan. Can we play out a little?
That's between you two.
All right, so
I'm not
this is-
involved in that at all. I'll
So this
get up
is
from
at
the table.
one point during the day when we're all just kind of around. But I'm alone and Stefan is alone. I want to call Stefan like into the kitchen as I'm cooking. I'm making up some katsu, so I've got my hammer, the tenderizer out, and I'm just bashing on some like chicken to sort of flatten it out and tenderize it. Stefan, come here for a minute. I got something.
You want me? Do you want me all the way in the kitchen, sir?
God damn it! Every time. Yes,
You told me I'm never to
you
go in
can
the kitchen.
step inside the kitchen this one time.
You said cooking was your domain.
I said
the
one
domain
time.
of the dwarves, and the poorest don't belong in there.
One time you have permission.
Okay.
All right. So, Stefan, I mean, you know, you got a job here now and everything.
Yes, sir. I'm very thankful, sir.
Yeah, I kind of, to some extent, I like to consider you as, like, part of our own, right? You're one of us now, right?
One of the shithouse 5.
Yeah, sure. And I'm just continuing to bang really hard on this chicken. Just every once in a while, you just hear a bam. And then I look at him intently and I say, you know what members of the family and people in our group don't do?
What's that, sir?
We don't snitch on each other, Stefan. Bam!
What are you talking about, sir?
I'm just saying that sometimes around here we can do things that
Okay.
might not exactly be on the up and up. Bam!
What does
And then
that mean,
if you
sir?
see anything like that, you wouldn't think about running to old Captain Chang Pang with any of that, would you? Bam!
Sir, Captain Chang Pang was appointed by the governor, sir. Like, he's the law. He
And
needs to
you
know about what's going on.
Are a part of our family now. Bang! And I want to roll an intimidation check against Stefan.
Okay.
And this is what I've been saving my last hero point for. Because I knew that I wanted this roll to come up, and it's a very important one. Because I do not want to live in a world where Stefan is not intimidated by Gardas.
Okay.
And I have a -1 on my intimidation,
Nice.
and I don't know what Stefan's DC would be, but you said he was a level 2, so plan accordingly.
I have
I'm
something
working
in
on it.
mind.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not you. You don't get to decide.
Well, I mean,
All right, here it
Aw.
is. Okay, this is one of the most important rolls of my life. 11, shit.
you'd probably only be trained in will as well.
So that would be 10. That's definitely not going to be a pass. I'm going to hero point that, even though it's not bad.
Wow.
It's only a 10. Shit. All right. Come on. Here we go.
I'm
Here we
getting the
go.
best hero points of like ever. This is great.
It's better. It's an 11.
Oh, wow.
And then I cast fear on him.
Do you really?
Yes. 100% I'm casting fear on him. After
The
this
walls kind of
intimidation check.
like, fall in on Stefan. And
Yeah, Kyle,
he's-
will you please roll a will save for Stefan?
Yes, I will.
because this can't hurt him, but I just want him to be scared.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Maybe it'll help.
Let me do a little math.
What's the DC, Jeff?
My DC would be 21.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely failing that. I rolled a 10 on the dice,
Yeah.
and
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
Oh, wait. Is it a... So what do you have to your plus?
I don't think it would be a
it's not
critical
a critical
fail.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then it's... Yeah, you're just frightened. Stefan is frightened too.
Yeah.
So maybe I didn't intimidate him, but at least I frightened him.
Yeah.
He also knows you cast a spell on him, though.
I don't care.
Okay.
Sir, I mean...
You're not scared enough. You don't sound scared enough. I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
Now let's... Wow, Jesus. Let's take a step back. What's the rule about coming in the kitchen?
That spell on me!
I said get out of the kitchen.
I can't! Okay!
That's it.
Okay. Sorry for screaming in your ears.
You scream so loud
How long
that
does
the
that last
music
for?
stopped itself. It's just like 2 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, fear itself out of combat like that is harmless, quote unquote. It's
Right.
not going to hurt him. So, yeah.
Was I scared enough the second time?
Maybe too much.
Oh.
Dial it back another 10.
Yeah, let's
Give
do
me
it,
another
let's
80.
do it over
no,
again.
No, minus 10. Sorry,
Okay.
too much.
We'll
Too
do it
much.
again.
The music, like, you scream so loud, the music stopped.
Violet,
Yeah.
you notice something is terribly wrong.
Yep.
Stefan is screaming in the kitchen.
That's exactly what it is.
Everyone in town can hear it.
And after you slap him on the back of the head and tell him to shut up, you tell everyone what you found. You want to go find Hanker, but Sumika finds you first. She's cradling an injured red panda in her arms.
Oh, poor baby panda.
Do you want to eat it?
I mean, little. It was cute, though. Do you want me to eat it?
We're not eating a panda.
I could eat a panda. Wouldn't be the first time.
Violet, have you noticed the river? Something seems to be terribly wrong.
The river is turgid, without fish.
Good words.
If this continues, we're not going to be able to feed the livestock, us. Would you be willing to go downstream?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's upstream.
No, Gardus. Upstream is not like if the river's rising, that means there's blockage downstream. Upstream is where the water
Well,
comes from.
if the river is rising, then that means there's more water coming from the top.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was classic.
It's deductive reasoning right there.
Yeah, that's how most kids would think about it. What's up with baby panda?
Yeah.
I found it as I was traveling south. I don't know, it has this bite here. And she gestures to one of its back legs, and it has a bandage wrapped around it. Slight blood stain on it. It seems like there's just something weird going on down there. And I'm not going. Fuck that.
Gardus, can you use your whiz bop to make the panda better?
Whiz bop?
Where you glow and the pandas, and then things stop hurting.
He said the panda's not getting better no matter what you treat it with, right?
I don't think he said that. I don't think she said that.
That's what I heard.
I mean, I've only had it for a few days. I think she's getting stronger.
Yeah. See, she's getting stronger.
Oh.
Can I be there?
Everyone is
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
out
Okay.
here. Ari, can you do it?
Oh, yeah, of course. And she'll cast a level 1 soothe on
On
the
Panda.
panda.
Soothe the
I
panda.
feel like that's just a little unnecessary, but
Gardus,
don't want
you're
it to be in
stingy.
pain.
especially if we have to go down and deal with the kappas.
Did you... Okay, we didn't talk about this on the air, but did you take restoration and use it to get rid of my stupefy?
Yes, I did. That would just be one day the next day I could do that.
Okay.
And this is like over the whole week. I don't know at what point during the week this is, like how many days away from that fight
Yeah.
that we just had.
I mean, I feel like we'd be a day or two into it.
I would
3 days.
Okay, yeah,
mean,
then I
feel
could
good
have
about that.
prepared that and then gone back to my normal preparations and yeah. Yeah, you said it was to the south? That's where those damn kappas live. They're probably doing something with the water.
You got 14 hit points left. Back.
Nice.
That's a lot of hit points for a
Look at that
panda.
cute panda. I'm gonna give him a treat.
What do you give him?
I reach for one of Mama's bones and then realize what I'm doing, and then
Oh.
give him a little piece of beef jerky or something.
She loves it.
Nice. I'm like, here, have a bone. Oh no, have a piece of beef jerky. I put that bone back in my pocket where it goes. It's an important bone.
So
Shut up, Osu.
this was after one of Violet's, I don't want to say failed fishing attempts, but after he discovered the issue with the river. It's late afternoon, 3:30ish, 4. You guys have a little prep work, I think, if you want to travel, half a day to Gourd Lake.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question. With my new swim speed, can we load everybody in a boat and I can just pull them down the river? We could probably move faster that way.
I was gonna say we should go find some horses. We have horses available to us. Horse number 1 is still alive.
King is still
Does
alive.
that seem like a bad idea to me?
What, to swim?
No, to bring horses.
To the kappas.
Entering a body of water
Oh.
when a ghost might be nearby.
Yeah, I don't want to
That
go in
too.
the river.
Okay, we take horses then.
All right.
No, we go on foot.
Yeah, we don't want to take horses to the kappas.
What if we do take a horse? What if we take an old horse to the kappas? It can be like a peace offering,
I'll
We
never
can just
forget you,
walk.
Carrot.
like an olive branch.
I'll never forget you.
Let's just walk.
Did Carrot die?
Just MIA. Haven't seen him.
Oh, okay. We're walking to
Yeah.
we're walking to Gourd Lake
We
Can you
can
leave
walk
today?
there.
next morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems pretty late to leave now.
Okay, Gardas. So, are you going to be very rude and unmanageable, or are you going to be polite?
Oh yeah. Do we go north side Gourd Lake or south side Gourd Lake? Do we want to talk to kappas and ask them for help?
I think that would be the best thing to do.
Okay.
And I'd like to think that I'm going to be civil, but
You'd like to think.
sometimes I never know what's going to happen.
Just remember,
That's the
don't
problem.
say kappa demon in front of them. It's racist.
So don't call them what they are.
No, they're not. They're not demons, Gardas. We talked about this
They're
many
not
times.
kappas?
No,
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. I know. Listen, I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best, okay? I can promise that I'm not going to be the first one to hit a kappa with a hammer.
you don't even carry a hammer. Promise you're not going to be the first one to hit kappa
That was-
with axe.
That was my joke.
I've
Or-
seen this.
or at
I've
all.
seen this bit before.
Yeah, I know. Come on, guys. You don't have to worry about me.
I know that this is pretty late in the ball game, but is there any chance that we can still collect peachwood while we're on our way?
Oh yeah.
I know
Yeah, I
that's
totally
super
forgot
old.
about that.
Yeah, probably.
That was to give us some protection against ghosts.
I think there was one down by Gourd Lake somewhere.
there was, yeah.
Yeah. It was on the way. If we left early in the morning, we could collect peachwood and then go see the kappas.
Yeah.
So I need to know which way you guys are going, north side or south side of Gourd Lake.
South side, we want to make friends with the kappas. We're bringing
Yeah.
an old horse.
I think the best thing to do would be to try and get the kappas involved. Like, at least maybe they know something about what's going on. And maybe they're the cause of it, and we need to kill the entire village, men, women, and children.
Do you remember how long it took to get there?
No, but I can count the squares because we keep messing up our exploration time.
We do. Like,
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
what are you counting?
The hexes. 13-ish hexes to get there?
No. No, it's not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13.
Yeah.
I also got 13.
Yeah.
Keep in mind you have to follow the road south out of Willow Shore and then
south,
across.
the
if
southern
you,
one.
if you want to get
Okay.
to Gourd Lake on the path, the south side. If you're going to the north side, you're right, it is quicker.
Yeah,
But
I was looking at the north.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
it's
if
a
you
lot.
wanted to be super generous, you could call it 12 just because of the way that some of them are laid out.
Yeah.
But like,
How long is each hex?
2 miles.
so it's a whole day's walk. to get
24.
there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
basically a day's walk. You could walk 30 miles in a day.
So we'd have to camp out there.
Yeah, so we can just stay with the
Yeah,
with the
so we're
kappas.
going to get there at night, so don't be mean. I don't want to have to walk home in the dark.
You can comfortably do 2 miles in about a half hour. You can heavy pace
Yeah.
2 miles in 15 minutes.
Yeah, there's rules for exploration.
yeah, and the
travel
path,
and
if you
stuff.
stay to the path, it's easy sailing typically. Like, you don't have to worry about difficult terrain and stuff. So yeah, you guys are going to spend the day traveling. Is there any exploration activities you wanted to do? Whether it's detecting magic, avoid notice, scouting,
Yeah, I want to
Hustle?
hustle.
talk to Osu.
I'm addicted again, so I can't do anything.
Oh yeah, you're sickened and
I'm sure I'm fatigued at this point.
Sickened and fatigued. Was that
So we can't
stage
hustle
2?
then.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, we can't do anything.
Well, no, he can't.
I can't.
We just leave him behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I carry him?
Yeah, maybe he plays Stefan now.
I'm just.
All right, take it away.
Hey guys, you forgot me. Oh, you guys played a really good trick on
I'm
me,
not-
locking me in the bathroom.
I'm not gonna have two Stefans.
Yeah, it
in
seems
the
like there's
party.
two now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, two Stefans?
It's his brother Nephos.
Twin brother.
If we're not hustling, I think Ari will just keep her eye out for herbs and things that she can collect.
Yeah. I'm gonna say to Osu, I have a question for you. How did that prank go against Cedric?
Which prank?
The one with the beer. The only prank that I asked you to play ever.
Well, the prank itself went off pretty great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you do? What happened to him?
Oh, I don't know if it ever landed for sure. You know,
You said it went off really well.
Well, it did go off for sure, but I never saw Cedric later that night. So, and I haven't talked to him either. So I don't.
Oh.
I just don't know.
Well, maybe
I did exactly what you told me to do, though.
Maybe you can bring it up and just ask him how he liked the beer you gave him.
Yeah.
And maybe
that
he'll
seems,
then you'll tell you what happened.
that seems like a great idea.
Yeah.
Where does he stay anymore, anyways?
God, the gutter.
The gu- where does he actually
Just
stay?
look in the gutter. You'll find him.
Hey, Osu, I have this for you. And she hands you a little pouch.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
that
about
thing
this.
again.
And inside is
Mama's
a
bones.
It's a little stick figure of a woman, and it has like a piece of the scarf that you have, your mother's scarf that I was able to take for this,
Oh,
and it has like a really, really smooth pebble and some dried herbs in there.
thanks, Ari.
This will help protect you from haunties.
Thank you.
So you get a +1 circumstance bonus to saving throw against a spell or a haunt. Just
Do you-
one today.
Do you have to do that like every day
Mm-hmm.
or whenever he uses it?
Every day. It's part of my daily preparations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just one time.
One time. And it's the first time.
It's beginning to get dark out. The sun is going down. The world is bathed in a dark ambient navy bluish light. You have your torches out and you've cast your light spells. And you're walking along the river and you hear it before you see it. A break in the rushing of the river into a sound soft trickle. You've come across a very rudimentary dam built into the river. It's at one of the natural rapids. It's typically pretty shallow here, but nonetheless the river has begun to back up on this side of it. You continue to venture down and you find a second rudimentary dam built here. This one seems a lot more in depth, though still made out of shoddy material. This one dams the river completely and only lets water flow over the top of it. There are some breaks on the side, but otherwise this seems to be a somewhat massive endeavor.
See, I knew those kappas were up to no good.
On each side, on your side, the side that you can see, you're walking down and you see a couple of kappas, one in the water and one out. They don't look like the way you've seen them before, where they were just, chilling. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style, just anamorphic turtles. These ones seem to be armed. They seem to be wearing a mixture of like leather and stone armor. They have spears, and there is a torch planted in the ground between them
Hello, Kappa friends.
from like 30 feet away.
How are you doing tonight?
And they start and they jump around and they look at you guys and they're trying to peer through the darkness. Their night vision spoiled from the nearby torch. I guess you guys are also bathed in light, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we got a light spell going, or two.
You guys start approaching. They're like, who goes there? Who is that? And as they see Gardas,
Don't tell him I'm there.
they get stony faced. It's you guys. You have a lot of nerve coming back here, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right.
Gardas, do you have something maybe you might want to maybe say?
I think it's best if you guys probably just leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can't leave. We need to understand why the dams are here.
So that we can get enough food.
What does that mean?
It means that we're taking charge of Gourd Lake. We're making it our own. and we decided we needed it a little deeper. We needed to expand. So we're working on a system. Not that it's any of your business.
Well, it kind of is our business because you're causing the river to back up and we don't have any fish in Willow Shore.
There's no salmon making it past the dams.
Yeah, that's because we're collecting them.
Is there a way that we can maybe work out a deal?
With you
Can we
guys?
work together?
With you guys? We know what dealing with you guys is like. Why would no?
Well, we don't want any trouble, but obviously this is not going to work. Can I do a diplomacy
Working for us.
roll?
Yeah.
Okay. They don't have any hero points.
Who was their? We need to talk to whoever their leader was. Who was their
boss
leader?
man.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
Did
got
we get a name?
Probably. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
That's 24.
Not bad.
I'm sure there's something we can do.
Why should we trust you now?
Well, we're all trying to survive here, and I think it's best if we work together.
Gardas.
I wanted to apologize to your leader.
They look at each other.
Yeah, I mean, come on. We never fought kappas in the house, and Gardas got a little out of pocket when we were wrestling the kids, but nobody died. It's okay. We can be friends.
Perhaps you could fix your mistake.
You sound tricky. I like it.
Yeah, maybe we should talk to your boss, and he should be the one to tell us.
I speak for the clan. My name's Tillip.
Hi, Tillip. I
Hi,
am
Tillip.
Violet. Our names are kind of alike.
Yeah, this one's Whittlezaz.
That's a cool name.
Did you say whittle ass?
Zaz.
Zaz. Okay. I didn't know what whittle ass was.
You're Whittle ass.
Oh, hey, come on now. I like you. You're fiery.
Perhaps we could lower some of these dams if you had some magical items to trade. Perhaps powerful weapons or armor. Preferably ones that would fit us. And they all look to Ari. And then to Gardas.
What's going on? Why are you guys all,
Decked out for war.
Well, we're afraid of attack from Willow Shore. And something else has moved into the lake, so we're getting threats from all around. We don't know who to trust.
Oh, what moved into the lake?
Some terrible creature. We haven't seen it at the lakes before, but it has essentially taken over the entire north side. It's taken all the food up there and essentially shoved us out of most of the territory. We've lost quite a few.
do you think maybe we could go check it out? Maybe we could help you.
Yeah,
That's an excellent idea. You're more than welcome to go check it out. You should definitely go check it out.
It might
Okay.
be better to do during the daytime, but is there anything else you can tell us about it?
What did you get on your diplomacy check?
24.
I could roll a diplomacy too.
God, do you know how hard it is for Gardas to be biting his tongue right now?
I'm sure he's
Like, it's-
blue in the face.
Yeah, it's hard for me.
Just sitting there, slowly getting redder.
Shaking.
yeah.
Every time he starts to open his mouth, she pinches him.
It has a terrible smell. You'll know it by the smell. If you're not careful, it'll make you sick.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, Capo guys. I'm sorry, Tillip?
That's me.
Tillip, I'm a slow learner. I apologize. How about we work on this monster problem a little, and then the kappas and the Willow Shores get along a little better? We're all trapped in here together. Maybe we could work together.
Maybe you take care of this monster problem, and then we can talk about trusting you.
Okay.
That seems only fair.
Needlessly trying to kill our people for no reason.
Gardas, did you have something to say about that?
Is there something you want me to say about
I
that?
don't know. Is there something that you feel like you need to say?
Maybe
Yeah.
we get those kind of assurances from your boss so you don't try to take all the credit.
So, is there any way we can talk to your leader?
I'm the leader.
Oh,
Is he actually the boss? Like, is that?
He's told this twice
Can
now.
I roll a sense motive or something to get this character to see if I actually think that he is the boss, or is he just like saying like he's the boss because he's a guard?
roll to trust God?
So you don't really know the hierarchy of the Kappa people. You don't know if he's in charge or not, but you definitely see that he speaks with some authority. As you're kind of like trying to figure out what he's talking about, what he's all about, you do notice that there's about 4 or 5 other kappas hidden in the water. All just kind of like Navy SEAL style, waiting for the word.
Yeah. That's it. I'm not saying anything else.
Can we camp here with you guys tonight, and we'll walk over tomorrow, and or the next day? It's a long hike. Gardas can make you breakfast.
He points pretty far away. You guys can camp over there.
Okay, thank you. This is a good deal. I appreciate you.
It's
guys.
like 90 feet away.
Yeah.
There's actually, I mean, if we could cross the water too, that would really cut down on our
it's okay.
time. I mean, the other kappas are in the water. I think it would be fine if we crossed right here. I mean,
I guess I'll just take the trail home by myself then.
no.
Gardas, I have idea too. Let's.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine.
Okay, good night's sleep. We think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Come back when you're not so hot-headed.
So, never? I mean, I understand who I am.
He does radiate a lot of heat.
We're, I assume at this point, we're like kind of going off onto our own. We're not like having this argument in front of them.
That was your.
Oh, go ahead.
That was your chance, Gardas. You really could have made it a lot easier for us.
Chance for what?
I think he did a good job. He
specifically asked me to talk.
He apologized.
And say something.
Yeah.
Well, you could have shuck more of a leg at it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Again, I
do think
don't know what you expect from me.
Sometimes it's hard to
know
tell
what
if
you
you're
want.
being serious, Gardas. That's all I'm gonna say.
Osu, you can't poke bear and butt with stick and expect happy surprise.
That's true.
I mean, I was
They do say that. They do say that.
common phrase.
Let's get a good night's sleep. Hey guys, I have a question. If we're going to fight water monster, should we get Osu a bow?
I don't know.
Bo?
If we're going to fight a water monster, I know what spell I'm preparing for the morning.
Is it?
It's
dehydrate.
No, breathe underwater. We can breathe underwater.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be good.
Yeah.
No bow necessary.
No bonus. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
I don't plan on going in the water.
That's fine.
But what if you can breathe under there?
Well, I mean, that would be good if I fell in, but I'm not planning on going in the water.
Yeah, okay.
Dibs on first watch.
Dibs on fourth watch.
Nerds.
No, that's mine, remember? We talked about this. I always have fourth watch because I make breakfast.
Oh. Are you going to poison the Kappa's breakfast?
I was planning on making turtle soup for breakfast.
Oh my gosh.
You can't make turtle soup for turtles.
What? It's not kappa soup.
It's
Wait,
like-
they're not eating with us. They didn't want to eat with us.
They might want to eat with us. Your food smells good.
Not if I make turtle soup.
So the next day, you guys set out. You make your way to the north side. Is that correct? Are you going to backtrack, or
Well,
what's
I don't
the
know.
plan?
Like on the backside of those dams, you said it was kind of shallower. Could we cross?
You could
reasonably?
cross on the big dam as well. You could cross over the top.
Like
of
it would be safe for us. Like Ari could go without falling
safe.
in. Ari, do we walk all the way around, or do you want to try to cross here?
We can cross here.
Your name is not Ari. Your name is Gardas.
Can I just ride on your shoulders or something?
Yeah, I carry you.
That way, if you fall and I don't want to go, but if you fall and we have to swim, then you can just
Yeah, you
swim
be
and I'll
there.
ride on your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She's closing her eyes the whole
Oh, so
time.
do you want to ride too?
No, I'll go first.
Okay.
Everyone make an athletics check or acrobatics. That's crossing. Oh, Violet Wagon, excuse me. You have a -2 to this check.
26.
Critical success.
Also 26.
Critical success.
Non-nat 20.
Success. It is pretty easy for you guys to make it away. You're mostly just waiting on Gardas, who keeps like falling down as the water is like waist high for him, where it's only knee high for you guys.
I mean, still, this is much easier than the last dam we tried to cross.
it definitely is. The water is much more restricted here, and you make it across, so it is pretty good time by the time you make it to the north side. It's not even noon yet. You begin hunting a monster. Are there any strategies or anything you guys are using before you roll your checks?
I mean, of course, I'm going to fire off that keen smell.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I had to look up.
I can do it every 10 minutes, baby.
Ari will give another pouch to Osu.
Oh, thank you.
Give me perception checks.
It's not bad.
All of us?
Everyone.
23.
If it's for initiative, it's plus 2s.
Natural 20
Nice.
for a 33.
With your plus 2?
Plus, I get a plus 2?
I don't know. Do we get a plus 2, Tony?
Violet,
Yeah. Well, 24 without or 26 with.
I've been calculating all the plus 2s for everyone.
Oh,
Ari?
okay.
With the +2, it's 17.
Sorry, that was rude.
Rude. What a dick. Little monster, come and play.
Little monster, come and play.
We will lay like hay and... Oh, I can't rhyme. Hang on, wait. I'll do it. Let's do it again. Little monster, come and play.
Little monster, come and play.
Tell us you're not here to stay.
That's a good one, Violet.
Thank you. I did it the second time.
Gardas, you see half of a body of a kappa in the water. Its shell seems mostly intact, but its head, its left arm, and most of its torso has been ripped out. The most upsetting thing is this open, gigantic wound it has seems to be wriggling with life.
Gardas, heal him up.
It's only half of him.
Your magic is amazing. You can heal him.
Okay, so at this point, I am going to cast water breathing on Ari and I at level 3, which gives us an 8-hour duration of breathing water.
Cool.
And Osu at level 2, which gives him a 1-hour duration.
Okay.
And I'm using basically most of my spell slots for all of
You
this.
said 1 hour.
Yeah. No, Osu
1
has 1
hour for
hour.
me,
It's
you
8
have
hours
eight,
for
yeah.
you and me.
Oh.
So basically the rest of the day for
We
us.
could have a long rest underwater.
Yeah.
Good.
That'd be pretty cool. You see frog eggs, I bet.
And then I prepared. I have one more level 2 prepared for Osu if he needs it. And like I said, I used up 5 slots for just water breathing.
I'd like to do a medicine check on the corpse.
Oh, he's dead.
Well, yeah. That's why I said corpse.
Definitely dead.
Yeah.
So I tried to draw a line. I'm going to do it again because I don't like the color or where it's at, but you will have to step into the water.
I'll get him.
We can't see that line you drew.
Yeah, I
He
deleted
got
it.
rid of it.
Oh.
He's going to draw a new line.
I'm trying to stop what I'm doing, and it's not going well.
Everything you're doing is going well. I'm having a great time. I'm really proud of you. You do a good job running the show. But that was really, whatever you did there was wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, that white line represents the body in the water.
I'll go get him and bring him out.
Gardas, is there anything you would like to do as you come across this body? We're not in turn order. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't get too far ahead ourselves.
You said that there was something in the body wiggling?
It seems like that entire, it's missing half of its body. That entire open wound just seems to be kind of like moving back and forth like a ripple.
Infested with parasites.
Yeah, don't
Something like
touch that.
It's okay.
Violet,
I'll just
no,
drag
no,
it out real
Hold
quick.
on. Let's figure out what this is first. I want to, I guess without touching it, I want to get a better idea of what these
You're not really going to be
things
able to do
are.
more
Yeah,
without
okay,
getting into the
okay.
water.
Or dragging it out.
Or dragging it out. But like, it's,
I mean-
it's 8 feet offshore sort of thing.
Yeah, I'd be fine if we got into the water to take a closer look at it.
Sure.
I'll just stand on the edge of the bank there and use my Kasuragama.
Yeah, Violet, do you want
Yeah.
to come with me? Don't touch it, but let's just go look at it for right now. We can drag it back if that wiggling stuff isn't anything that's just gonna attach itself to you.
Be
I'm
careful,
not
guys.
worried about it.
Ari wants to look around for tracks on the bank.
So yeah, Violet and I will both get into the water and go inspect the body closer.
Move yourselves. Give me a survival check, Ari.
It's a 9 plus
Did you want to go
10,
into
19.
I'm going to hang out with Ari.
Osu? Okay.
You're able to find some kappa tracks. They seem to be a few days old.
Nothing bigger. Just kappa tracks around here.
Just because he's a sea monster doesn't mean he doesn't like the sun on the bank.
Gardas, as you and Violet move into the water, you see it about 30 feet out into the lake, this ripple, this bulge, and it begins careening towards you guys, moving through the water at great speed. We are moving into combat now. It is round 1, and it is Gardas' turn.
Oh, man, I don't have any spells.
You see the object right about here that I'm pinging on the map. It's about 30 feet to the south.
Yeah.
You got an axe and you got Divine Lance.
And the water is difficult terrain.
Okay, I guess I will...
Any square that has water in it will be difficult terrain.
Even
Cast.
for me?
No.
I'm going to cast Runic Weapon and then cast Shield, and I'm waiting for this thing to approach us. I would much rather wait for it to come in a more shallow area. So yeah, I'm casting Runic Weapon and Shield.
Great. Violet, just do remember that as you move from land speed to swim speed, that is 2 separate actions.
Violet, hold on. I have something for you.
Okay.
This
I'll wait. I'll hold.
you don't hold because this thing moves up.
Oh, okay.
And this tentacle comes swinging out of the water at Gardas.
I knew it.
You guys see this awful creature,
Ooh.
and it is going to do a tentacle attack.
It's so cute.
This green creature comes. It's a mass of tentacles with like a toad's head on top, a ring of pointed teeth, and a big long tongue lolling out of its mouth.
Yeah, it's like a turtle, a toad, a shark, and an octopus had a baby.
Its back seems to be wriggling, very similar to what the creature you saw in the water. Tentacle on Gardas.
I thought this thing was going to be bigger and scarier. Kind of looks like a cute little pet.
Maybe we can tame it.
33 to hit.
Gardas.
My AC is 23 with the shield.
Oh no.
Nice.
I think we call that a critical success.
Some may call it that.
Damn. Is that right?
Probably.
It's either very good news or very bad news.
Well, it's bad news for us, I'm sure. He hit me.
It's usually bad news for you.
Yeah.
48 points of bludgeoning damage?
Jesus.
I'm going to reaction shield hardness 10, so it's 4.
Did you have your shield up?
Yeah,
did.
I
Oh,
cast
okay.
shield.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 38 points of damage?
Give me a fortitude save.
I guess I will. Let me write down that 38 first. Fortitude save. 24.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks.
No worries.
Last action. It spits out at Violet Wagon.
Spit.
Makes a kissy face with its mouth, and this bubbly stuff comes shooting out all over you, and it tries to hit you in the face with a 24.
Oh, that's a hit.
25, excuse me.
Still a hit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, great.
Launched it.
Yeah, can't use shield anymore.
So you take the bleed condition.
Okay.
It's
Ouch.
pretty substantial bleed. You won't take any damage now, just at the beginning. Is it the beginning or end? I don't remember.
And
And
Just at the end of your turn, but you are also drained 1.
oh shoot.
For those of you who don't know, drained. You take a status penalty equal to your drain value on constitution-based checks such as fortitude saves. Lose hit points equal to your level times the drain value, and your maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount. When you regain hit points by resting for 8 hours, your drain value is reduced by 1, but you also don't immediately recover the lost hit points.
so it's HP and fortitude saves.
Yes. And so you would take the 5 points of damage and lose 5 max.
Yeah.
And it's Violet's turn.
Violet, I feel like he probably should have enough sense not to run into the water to fight it, to maybe retreat to the bank. But
I did tell you to wait.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think-
you said you were going to hold.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
you're just going to leave me in the water?
I'll hold.
Okay. Osu.
I said I'd wait for Violet or
Sitting
for.
there like
Okay, so Osu's going to move up to the edge of the water there. And then...
Moves to the west directly behind Violet.
Yep, and that should... or no, it has to be...
It'd have to be up north.
Yeah,
of me.
yeah. It has to be right there.
So that you can
in order
get-
for me to reach.
So within 10 feet of the creature at the edge of the water,
And then I flurry.
getting his toes slightly wet. Wow.
Oh,
Got something for me, Tony?
nope. Keep going.
Got a 13 on my dice for my first one and a 4 on my dice for the second one. So a 27 for my first swing and an 18 for my second swing.
One hit.
Sweet.
No disrupting on this one.
No disrupting, but it'll be slashing.
Well, I guess I assume there's no disrupting.
I got a 30 on my fortitude save.
Ugh.
That probably passes.
7 plus 4
Plus.
for damage. So 11. That's my attack.
Can we get something a little more up tempo?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. I want to take a nap right
Jeff's
now.
piping us some peaceful spa time, medieval
This is
spa.
an elevator fight.
Yeah. That's right.
Thing takes place in a box.
It's an elevator fight for people with violent mental health issues.
And then I'd like to do maybe like
Everybody
a...
calm.
I guess it'd be like a nature check for this guy. But I'd like to try one. Try and get more information, see what I think he is. I'm going to say Sharktopus. That's my call.
Heard of those before.
So you're trying to rack your brain with everything you know, and you do not think this is a thing of nature. This is some sort of monstrosity, not natural.
Okay. And
That's
then
3.
That's 2.
You move to strike.
Oh yeah.
Recall
You're
knowledge?
right. You're right.
Okay. Ari.
Ari is going to sidle up next to Osu. She's also really close to Violet Wagon. And she's going to play her Urhu and cast Haste on Violet
Ooh,
Wagon. So
many
he gets,
Oh.
Many bites.
He gets an extra action to stride or strike.
And we'll go to round 2.
Oh, yeah, reinsert.
Reinsert. So you want to be at the end of the initiative?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
It's
He wants to bite.
I want to fight.
Violet reinserts.
All right, I'm gonna hop right on top of that stupid body floating in the water.
Hop.
Give me a fortitude save.
Yeah. Right. Come on.
What is that? 16 for a 26.
It's fine.
Nice. Bite shark. Oh, hunt prey. Hunt prey. Bite shark. I think I'm gonna turn a hero point because that's a natural 1.
You could have fun. We could have fun.
Yeah, we could. I just am not confident about playing Stefan at level 2, for the rest of the campaign. That was a very good hero point. So for my first bite, it's a natty 19
Woo.
for a 33.
Get him, Vi.
Nice.
Wait, are you playing a song?
Not yet.
Okay.
I had to choose.
Does that hit?
33 is a critical hit.
Woo!
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
28 points of damage.
Big hit.
Did you take any damage?
No,
Can't
not yet.
remember. Okay.
Yes. Well,
I am on the.
He's about
You're
to.
bleeding though.
Yeah,
Took
I'm
the
bleeding,
drain.
and I'm on the egg.
Did you
carcass.
say 28?
Yeah. The egg carcass.
Yeah, 28.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Uh,
You're hasty.
So, move,
Prey.
hunt, prey, bite. I'm gonna see if I can't punch and grapple this thing. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna play. The numbers are all so much higher though. 23?
That's a fail. I think fortitude DC.
No,
it's
just to hit.
Oh, to hit.
Yeah, the grapple happens.
23.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
8 points of damage, and he is grabbed.
Nice.
And then I'll take my bleeding.
17 points of bleed.
Holy
Holy
balls.
fuck, I'm really bleeding.
Yeah, it's a terrible bleed.
Yeah.
17 would make it. Okay. And then do I get a roll to stop the bleed at the end of my turn?
So here's the thing.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You want to stop the bleed, but you realize it's a bunch of these little black, green spotted leeches. These larvae are crawling all over you.
Oh, fun
and
time.
that is why you have the bleed condition. And this one, you do not get a flat check. However, you can roll an escape check to try to get all of these larvae off.
Oh, okay.
Who has the cauterizing torch?
So wait, based on that, then the other way to get rid of bleed isn't it to do a magical healing? So will that work?
Not in this case.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
won't
This
work.
is a very different bleed.
It
Yeah,
certainly won't hurt my
It's
feelings.
also
Right.
interesting because it's automatic. Like, if he hits with this attack, you're just drained 1 and you have this effect. So.
Mhm.
Round 2. Yes. Gardas.
Time to die, fishy shark. I'm going to cast Restorative Strike, which casts a heal on myself.
We haven't seen this in action yet.
No, we haven't. So that's 13 hit points back. So I go from 37 to 50. And then I make an attack roll against Mr. Sharky Fish. Oh, maybe? Let's see. 8 plus 20 to hit?
20 to hit?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
He's grabbed.
Oh,
right?
Oh, he
He's
is
grabbed.
grabbed. That's a flat-footed, off guard.
off guard.
20?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Ah, yes.
Courtney for the win.
Thank you, Courtney.
Courtney for the
Right?
win.
She's good at rules and stuff.
I just like to remind people about these little things.
They
Yeah.
really
Yes,
matter
she
in this
does.
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
So that is
But I mean, that was a huge thing about Violet.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the synergy. You know,
Runic
Violet doing
weapon.
it, Courtney remembering, power team.
Power team.
2d12.
Power team.
That's 10 plus 4, so 14 points of damage. And Violet is also healed that 13 points that I
Ooh.
got to.
Oh, nice.
13 points of damage?
14 points of damage.
Okay, sorry.
And it's slashing, magical, cold iron.
Cool.
And I have one action left. Shit, I'm just gonna try to hit it again. I don't know what else to do. I
Why
can't
not?
shield. I can't shield myself, which is kind of my other one action thing that I would do. Oh wow, yeah. 17 minus 5 is 12, plus 12 is 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
This party, man. I thought this was going to be a tough one, too. I was like, I'm going to drown someone. Not going to happen. I'm going to drown Violet.
17 points of damage.
He just drags him under the lake and just holds him there for like a day.
So 17 more points of damage. That's 30,
Calculated.
30 points of damage in this turn, plus healing. Damn, Gardas is good.
Jeff's so hard right now.
Dude,
The whole table's leaning my way.
that's it. I'm done.
That was a joke about hydraulics.
You know me, I can't stop thinking about engineering. This thing is gonna tentacle slap Gardas, just whoosh, rising, undulating in the water. 24 to hit.
Damn it, you're just so close. I'm 23. It doesn't have any negatives to it. Yeah.
Oh,
my AC
sorry.
is 22.
Do I have minuses to hit for being grabbed?
No.
No.
Okay, so I'll stick with that. Give me a fortitude save.
So 22. My fortitude save is 26.
You're fine. You will take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. It's going to attempt to escape with a map. Fail. I don't know what the DC is, but I know that's probably not going to do it.
You know, I could probably tell you. It's athletics DC, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to beat a 24.
Oh. Critical fail.
Nice. He is restrained.
So now I can't do
Wow.
anything.
You can't do
I just
anything.
ended my own fucking turn.
Wow.
God, that sucks. These fights are not supposed to go this way. Osu.
Okay, I'm gonna flurry.
He's off guard. Wait, does he have more for being restrained?
I don't think so. But it just means that the only thing he can do on his turn is try to escape. So it's totally taking away a majority of his actions.
That's a 16 and an 11. It's a dirty 30, and plus 5 would be a 16. So 30 and 16.
One
Wow.
hit.
How we doing on a stun for that hit?
19.
This is awesome. Now,
Is that against my class DC?
Yeah, he's done.
21.
oh my god.
So he can only attempt to escape, and he has 2 actions.
Yeah.
Max damage.
Poor
I don't think
guy.
this is gonna matter.
That's 12 damage.
I'm gonna start throwing completely different opponents at you guys.
I don't know why the kappas were so
Yeah, right.
defeated by this creature.
Man, I'm gonna go in there like what the.
They lost multiple people.
But this is such a cool thing to picture too. What I'm picturing is like Violet's basically in the water, like he goes and he just grabs this thing and is like holding it down.
Like it's prey.
yeah, while everybody else is just beating on
Taking
it.
Yeah.
turns.
Yeah.
Can I
Like a bunch of people trying to drive in like a train spike and stuff.
can I reach Violet from that position Is that a touch reach? Can I start pulling leeches off of him?
You're adjacent. I mean,
Or do you want me to move?
You think you would be futile? Like he's covered in these things. You could start, but you give me a free perception.
Free
check.
Start
perception.
smacking him.
Yeah, just beat the shit out of Violet.
Not a super great free perception. That's a 4 on dice plus 10, 14.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You think Violet's done for?
Yeah, he's just gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna be sucked dry. Scale and bone.
Scale and bones. So it's always what he really wanted was for me to have his bones.
Yeah, full circle.
You better use them right, too.
Yeah.
Right? You don't make good use of the bones.
The Ataxi love making bone toboggans. I know that for sure.
Your next 3 weeks of downtime would just be retraining to adopted ancestry or Ruxy and then bone magic.
I don't want to risk the maps, and if I don't feel like I can help him, then I think I'll just do an aid action for Violet, and probably just call that a round.
Aid in the attack.
Aid the attack. Aim for the eyeballs.
Ari.
Okay, Ari's going to start playing Rallying Anthem. So everybody gets +1 to AC saves and what else was it? Oh, so it says resistance equal to half the spell's rank for physical damage. So if I'm level 5, this is a rank 3 spell. So is it 1 or 2?
We round down,
Round down.
right?
One.
But for cantrips, they round up,
I don't know.
right? So
I don't play this game. I just run it.
Well, what level of spell is it being cast at? It's level 3, right?
yeah,
So half of level 3.
would be 1.
Pretty sure.
Okay, so everybody gets 1, resist 1 physical damage. She will then cast Shield on herself and do a knowledge roll on this creature. So we did nature, it doesn't seem natural. Does occultism or religion sound?
You tell me what you would like to roll, and what you would like to know.
I'm gonna try religion. Let's see. She really just wants to know what this creature is, where it came from. What does it want?
Yeah, it is definitely not undead. It is not celestial. It seems to be some sort of aberration or something like that.
It's occultism, probably.
It is. Violet Wagon?
He's invasive species.
Yeah.
Bite.
Violet Wagon's gonna bite.
Hey, another 19.
Nice.
For another 33.
Another crit.
Wow.
And better damage this time. 30 points of bite damage?
30?
Yep.
You kill it.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
I like to imagine that its last moments is just Violet's jaws very slowly enveloping its head. Just
Don't eat that,
Like a
Violet.
snake.
You take 10 points of bleed damage as these leeches just continue to grow on your body. And we fade to black.
Oh, no.
Define happy.
I mean, you're never happy.
Slippery.
99%. I'm 99% happy now.
Only 1% left to go.
somebody get this man a happiness towel.
Ew.
All of mine are crusty.
You're supposed to spread the joy, though. Everybody needs to be slippery. I feel uncomfortable with that statement. Where's HR?
A little too slippery. He's been crying in the back.
Yeah,
He doesn't
poor
like
guy.
his seclusion.
It's a slippery slope.
To happiness.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.